Hello and welcome to Inclusee's guide on navigating your Samsung tablet. If you know a lot or you're just getting started, we hope that this video will give you the experience and the confidence to be able to have a pleasant experience and enjoy your time using your Inclusee tablet. Today we will explore the features and controls of your tablet. We'll show you the Inclusee Connect app and all the options you have within it, such as the Inclusee newsletter, the informations button, and the radio. We'll show you the different ways on how to enter the virtual community center, how to attend a club through entering a breakout room, how to leave a breakout room and return back to the foyer, and how to leave the Inclusee virtual community center completely. If you're wanting to learn a little more information about what the events and the clubs are about, we'll guide you to the Inclusee website where you'll have a little more information and description on what we do. Without further ado, let's get started. We will begin by turning your tablet on, so you will need to press and hold until the Samsung logo appears in the middle of your screen. Be patient as this can take some time. Next, we have the volume buttons, also found on the side or top as we currently have the tablet facing landscape. These allow you to adjust the volume of your tablet's audio. Now let's dive into the on-screen controls. Swipe gestures like so are your best friend for navigating your Samsung tablet efficiently. Please swipe to open your Inclusee tablet. Now you are in the home screen of your tablet. If in doubt, you can always return back to this screen. We currently have three main buttons which we normally use, which are our recent button, which is the far left bottom, which will show you all the most recent apps that you have currently used. We have our home button, which allows us to return back to our home screen as so. And we have our back button, which takes us back on the previous page we were currently on. By tapping our finger on the Inclusee Connect app, and here we'll be able to see these 6 icons. We have our contacts, our join in now, our timetable, newsletter, information, and radio. Our main ones, which we'll be operating out of today, will be our newsletter. So if we tap on our newsletter, we will be able to access our Inclusee newsletter and see our current one that is out at the moment. By using your swiping motion, by tapping on the screen and long dragging your finger upwards, you will be able to see more of the newsletter and see what's available on the blog. Please take some time here to scroll through and see anything that you may be interested in, and please come along too. Now, to return back to the Inclusee app options, we can either press our X right here on the very top, or we can tap our back button, which is right on the bottom. So I will use this X here and exit out of the newsletter. Now we're back at the home page of the Inclusee Connect app. We will go into the informations button next. Here you have a series of different options that you can tap on. Once again, you have the Inclusee newsletter, which is the same as what we had just entered in. We have our participant advocacy group, which you can tap on, and it provides more information about what the participant advocacy group is, how to join, and the documents included. If you want to tap out of it, you just tap on the side, which will bring you back to the Inclusee information. You have downloads, which is different apps that you're able to download, such as Skype or Teams, which you currently already have downloaded if you have an Inclusee tablet. But if you would like to download them again, please do so through here. You can tap on close, or you can tap out of the screen to return back to those information options. You have your Inclusee links, which we will explore a little bit more later on. By going into the Inclusee website, you can call Inclusee visit our Facebook, and you can also open the Inclusee website through here. We will just close as we are just looking at the different options you have. You have other links as well, which is the Be Connected website, which you can also tap close here. And also we'll explore a little bit more of Kahoot as we go through the timetable. Now, if we want to return back to our Inclusee homepage, by tapping on the back button, this will return us back to our Inclusee homepage. We will then explore now the Inclusee radio, which is located right here. Tap on the radio, and here you'll be able to listen to music that is displayed here. You can see the current song that's playing at the moment, which is Don't Look Back. You have your options here to play the song. And by using your volume button on the very top, you will be able to turn up the volume to be able to listen to the music. Great. And how to turn off the music, we can press the pause button here. Great. You'll be able to see the last played songs of the radio listed here, which is under song history, and be able to scroll through and check out what is happening in the Inclusee radio. By scrolling your finger up and down, like so, you'll be able to see more of the page and what is in store in the Inclusee radio. Now, if we're wanting to return back to the Inclusee main page, we would want to tap on the X button at the very top, or we can also press the back button as so. Now we're back at the home page of the Inclusee app. We will now explore the timetable. So if we tap on the timetable as so, we will see all the available clubs that are happening for the week. As you can see on the left-hand side, we have from Monday all the way down to Friday. As you can see that today is Wednesday, as it does not indicate which day it is, and it will change to today. And that will change every single day, depending on when the clubs are run, and it will say today for that day. As you can see, it has the club which is running, the name of it, and the time in which it starts. Very busy calendar, as you can see. Also, as you can see, on Thursday, our virtual community center is closed. So this is what it will indicate to you, that there are no clubs on, and you won't be able to access the clubs through then. I will show you the different ways in which you'll be able to access the virtual community center. As you can see, there is the tap here to join in now option right at the very bottom. You can tap and enter through there. Also by tapping and entering through the app tile. In the far right hand side, you have the like to chat now, which is listed just in the very side here. This is our Connect to You program, which we provide as well. If you're wanting to have a conversation with a volunteer, which most days they are available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll be able to tap on this link, which all the tiles have the same link, and you'll be able to speak to one of our volunteers through there. You can access the Inclusee Virtual Community Center through tapping here to join in now, or if you're at the home screen of the app, you'll be able to access it by tapping on Join In Now. Here you'll be able to enter your name. Please, we encourage you to enter your first name dot your last name, first initial. So by tapping on this space here, it will bring up a keyboard right on the very bottom, and you can use that keyboard by just pressing and tapping on it to enter information. I can use the back button to remove anything that I wasn't able to write correctly. So if I type in my name, my first name, followed by a full stop. And if I want to put uppercase, I can use the up arrow, tap first letter, last name, initial. You'll be able to enter the information as so by tapping OK. And here you will come into the virtual community center where you will be greeted by one of the colleagues of the experiences team. Now, when you enter a virtual community center and your Zoom controls look like this is just another step that you will need to do to connect to audio and be able to hear whilst in the call. So as you can see on the bottom, there is a Wi-Fi or cellular data button. To connect, you will want to tap on this and you will be able to join audio. And now you'll be able to hear an Inclusee member successfully and be welcomed by them. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi. And as you can see here, you'll be able to join a breakout room to attend your club. By tapping on join, you will be redirected into another room where you'll be able to participate in the clubs. And here you'll be able to see a little prompt that says your activity status is being shared with the host. This will just allow you to have a conversation with them. So you just want to tap on got it. Perfect. Now we're in our breakout room and we'll be able to participate in having a conversation with a volunteer as we have here. I'll now show you the different Zoom controls you have whilst being in the call. By tapping on the screen, it will bring up your toolbar just below here. You're able to mute and unmute yourself by tapping on the button and turning it on and off. A slash indicates that you are currently on mute, as displayed there. If you would like to speak and discuss, you can unmute yourself by tapping on to speak and then tapping off to mute. You can also turn your camera on by tapping on the start video, which will then show your video in which you'll be able to see yourself displayed. And by tapping on the stop video, you'll be able to turn off your camera. And that is completely up to you. You also have the options to tap on more, which will allow you to chat. As you can see here, if you tap on chat, you'll be able to open up the meeting chat and be able to send a message by tapping on here to chat and send a message. If you did not want to disrupt the classroom or the session as so, you can write a message such as this and you can tap send, and this will send this to everyone. To close the chat, you can tap on close in the very top. If we're wanting to leave the breakout room, we can do so by tapping on the screen, and we can see our leave in the top right hand corner here. If it disappears, it's very quick in terms of the controls. We can tap in the middle of the screen and tap on the leave button. It will give you two options. It will ask if you would like to leave the breakout room or if you would like to leave the meeting. What that is, if you leave the breakout room, that will take you back to the foyer area where you were with the experiences team, or you can leave the meeting where you will leave the call completely. And we'll tap and leave the breakout room. Here you'll be returning back to the main foyer area. Now, how we would leave the virtual community center, and we would do exactly that by how we left the breakout room, which is by tapping on the screen, tapping on leave, and we will leave the meeting. Thank you very much for joining us today on navigating your Samsung tablet. We hope you enjoyed this experience, and if you have any questions or concerns, please call us on 1-800-287-687 and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you, goodbye.